More about a major change to Michigan's laws. This one involves surrogacy. Joining us now is our legal expert, attorney Jahan Crump Gibson, and dare I say fashion icon as well. Check out her Instagram page. She's going to talk to us a little bit more about what we need to know about surrogacy in our state. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what has changed? What do we need to know?
So the main thing that has changed is that paid surrogacy is no longer a crime. It was literally a crime before. And so what the governor did was sign a bill that does away with the crime, but it puts a lot of things in place now, right? So you can't just go around paying people to have children from you without regulations, without rules. The goal is to try to protect the person that's going to be the surrogate and also the intended parent and the child, right?
People were finding ways around this before, maybe using a family member or...
Yeah, what we think was happening is maybe they were using a family member, it wasn't paid, there was no official contract, or they were going to other states that allowed it, right? But now you can do it here. The intended parents and the surrogate have to be at least 21. The surrogate has to have already had one child. And then you can draft agreements that's going to cover compensation, costs for the actual procedure, right? Any medical expenses, but both parties have to have attorneys. If they're married, the spouses have to sign off on it. So there are all these things that are in place to make sure that people are going into this fully informed. You have to have a medical evaluation and also a mental health evaluation as well.
So this is also a lot about protection for the surrogate.
Exactly.
And I guess for the baby as well, we're talking contracts. I mean, I'm sure this happens in real life, but we certainly see it in the movies.
Sure.
You change your mind halfway through.
Yeah.
And that can put the family through a lot.
Exactly. So in these agreements, it's designed to basically say, listen, once this contract is signed, you're giving away any of your rights. And that's why spouses have to sign off too, right? Even if the surrogate herself says, okay, I'm fine with this. If she's married, her spouse has to be fine with it too. Anybody that could theoretically have any sort of legal claim for parental rights has to sign off, because you don't want to engage in a custody battle, you know, back and forth on whose child this is. But that's why they want you to have a lawyer. They want you to have this evaluation. They want you to go into this being fully informed.
Is this a situation where you come up with your own agreement and then you just take it to a lawyer, you take it to the courts, and that's what it is? Or are there set, I don't want to say prices, but how much of it is regulated? Sure,
it can be negotiated. It's a contract like anything else. The other thing, though, that I think is interesting is that the intended parent has to pay for the surrogate's legal fees. Because they want the surrogate that much to have the maximum amount of protection to make sure that, you know, you're getting fair compensation. And there are a lot of expenses associated with carrying a baby and going through these treatments and things of that sort. And they don't want anyone getting the short end of the stick. I think we all know with surrogacy, typically there tends to be someone that you see as the intended parent and someone that may be not in the best circumstances as the surrogate. So no one wants to be taken advantage of, right? So that's what the contract is designed. And that's why you should have a lawyer so that they can negotiate the terms.
Is there anything saying how far in advance this has to start?
Yeah, so it has to happen before any medical procedures are done at all. You know, you have to do things to prepare, right, for these sort of assisted reproductive treatments. You can't start that process and then go back and say, okay, it's time to do a contract now. All of this has to be set and in place before the process even starts.
And if you don't follow these rules, what could happen?
You can get in a lot of trouble. Any law that you break, and I mean, we say that it was decriminalized, but if you're not following this statute to the T, you can be in a lot of trouble.
As you've been on the show, more and more people are Instagramming me and texting, hey, I need Jahan's number. So I have a question. It doesn't really work like that. How do you want people to reach out to you? And are they finding you? Are you finding more people are trying to DM you?
Yes, they are. And we love DMs, and I'm not ignoring you. I'm just overwhelmed. So it's easier to always call the office because there's someone there that can help you when I'm in court or I'm here or I'm in a meeting so that you don't fall through the cracks. I'm not trying to be that, oh, talk to my people, have your people call my people. But it makes it easier. So
I said, call the law firm. They said, yeah, but I want to talk to her.
Call the office, and you can ask for me.
There you go. There you go. If you ever need legal advice, as she said, information right